What's up, everybody? It's Chris. It's Team DY Fishing out here at a pond that you'll recognize from some of our other videos. Had good luck here before. Wanted to come out here today and throw this duo Realis spin that you saw me tear them up with at the lake the other day. There are fish in this pond. Looks like the water's been heavily treated because they had a really bad weed infestation, and that's gone. Don't know if how that chemical treatment that they have obviously put in here may have affected this pond and the fish. Don't see any dead fish, so we will... Oh, there's one. That's a nice fish already. Big bass. Yes, this is a nice fish. Does not want to come on. So, and into a decent fish. What we've seen though here over the last couple of years is the fish in this pond seem to be hungry, not well fed. So this one, a little bit of skinniness to it, but not a bad fish. So let's get a weight on this one. £2 6 ounces. Nice healthy fish though, other than maybe just a little skinny. But £2 6 ounces out of the gate. I'll take it. That fish grabbed that relatively close right here in front of me. Still a bank of weeds here out in front of me, and it looks like there is. I'm going to have to make sure that at the end of each cast that I go ahead and bring it up to me. So all the top weeds are out, but it looks like there's still... Oh, there's one. Man, that fish came up and smacked it. Another nice size fish. This will be another 2 something. And maybe a 1 something. High 1, low 2. Skinny. See, there's what I'm talking about, guys. See the sunk in belly on this fish? That fish is underfed. How skinny it is. I'll weigh it so we can keep track of what these fish are weighing. 110. But that should be a much heavier fish if it was eating right. We've never thrown anything here really that's been capable of catching bluegill or crappie or any other panfish. So this lure has that ability. So I won't be surprised if I catch some panfish. I don't think we've ever, I think every time we've come over here, we've always thrown chatterbaits, spinnerbaits, or big cranks that small fish couldn't get a hold of. So this lure obviously, oh, just got jolted. This lure is capable of basically catching everything. Oh, there's one. I didn't know if that was a fish. Oh, it got off. That was a nice size bass. I don't know if the camera caught that jump. That fish was up tight on that parallel. I was burning that through there because I didn't know if I was going to be too shallow. And that might be the fish. It's a fish though. I don't think that that's the fish that just jumped. A little bit better shape on this fish. Again, just for the knowledge of knowing what these fish are weighing as far as their overall health. Let me get a weight on this fish. If I can get this in its gills. $115. Almost a 2-pounder. I don't think that that's the fish that jumped and got off. I think that was another one. I don't know that I've ever caught this many fish this quickly in this pond before. So typically the best fishing is down at the other end. So to have caught, oh yeah, there is a fish. It's a small one. Is that a bluegill? Yep. Big one, guys. There we go. So like I was just saying, wondering about this lure's ability to pull panfish out of here. Nice bluegill. So this lure, definitely a wise investment. And if you guys weren't convinced to get one from the other video, I'd like to think that the results so far on this video, with 3/4 of the pond still to go, is finally enough to convince you to spend the $11.98 and get you one. Oh, there's one. Another bluegill? Yeah. Didn't even get it in its mouth because it's a lot smaller fish than that other bluegill was. Just got it on the top of the head. That was only about 1/2 to 3/4 of the size of that other one I caught. Oh, yoked it right out of the fish's mouth. A fish was trying to grab it. Oh man. Had one heck of a line tangle there after yanking that lure out of that fish's mouth, but got her sorted out. All right, going back through there. Not going to yank it like that again. That's for sure. Oh, there's one. It's gonna be either a bluegill or a small bass. That was a deep hit. It's a big bluegill. Look at the size of this bluegill. Holy smokes. I can barely palm it. I'll lip it. Just another big bluegill. That fish was out there too. But when you're a bluegill that big, you don't have to worry about bass. Because unless it's an absolute monster bass, that bluegill wasn't getting eaten by anything. All right, I'm gonna... Oh, that was instantaneous. That's a nice bass. Jumped and got off. That wasn't a huge fish, but it was a decent fish. And that lure no sooner than hit the water than that fish had it. Still though, with this lure, I'm keeping track of how many hookups I get with it, as well as how many fish. In the other video, I didn't put the count. If you guys didn't count, I caught 25 and I had 30 on, 5 got off. So 25 and 5 was the count in that other video with this lure. I saw that fish. I saw this fish coming up, bull rushing up behind it. Look at the size of this bluegill. I thought this was a bass. That is the biggest bluegill I have ever seen in my life. Oh. Bluegill, red ear. All right, I'm dropping the rod on this one. Guys, I can't, that is just a massive panfish. Oh my goodness. I probably should have weighed that thing. This thing is getting chased. Whoa, there it is. Little bluegill. No, another big one. Lip it. Not what I came out here to catch, but still. These fish are aggressive, hard-hitting, and honestly, they're fun to catch. Still looking for that first monster bass. that was probably going to be it. And because I had my drag so loose, it got off. There's that fish again. It's a decent sized one. Skinny though. And I'll show you here in a second, guys, what I'm talking about. These fish are starved. They need, the people that live here need to do a supplemental stocking and give these fish some. That is a big fish's head, but look at that body. Just look, skinny, and then it gets, it's just wasting away. Not even gonna bother weighing it. It's just it's in. Oh, goodness. Got off. That was a nice fish, but that was such a last second bite. Man, that was gonna be scale worthy. But I mean, that bait was literally getting ready to come out of the water. So there was nothing I could do there other than what I did and hope that it got hooked, and it didn't. All right, paralleling and moving on. Oh goodness, this is probably gonna be a decent fish. Got off again. That will add to the hooked count. Like I said, hooked and caught. Bluegill. Savage little strike. And that's right after a big bass was in the area. So this bluegill has some balls. As I approach the shore, and if something's gonna come up and grab it, something's gonna come up and grab it. But oh, this is gonna be probably the biggest fish I've hooked yet today. It got off. I just do not understand this lure and losing. Jesus. That was definitely going to be the biggest fish of the day right there. So that's what, 2 or 3 big fish now that have gotten off. I've never had a lure with treble hooks where fish have been able to get off like this one. And I worry though that going to a bigger treble hook might negatively impact the effectiveness of the lure. I don't know. That fish hit. Oh my God. That fish was up so close to the shore that cast no sooner hit the water than the fish had it. Oh, good. Little bluegill. Don't know if you guys saw that or not. Just a small one. The versatility of this lure, though. Yet another big bass that jumped off. I don't know how many that is now. 4 or 5 decent bass. That have just gone air and gotten off. Let me throw one more. All right, that's gonna do it. Another largely successful outing with the Duo Realis spin. Like I said, guys, if the video from the other day and then this video today isn't enough motivation for you to go get yourself one of these beauties, I don't know what it'll take. A lot of disappointing losses today as far as some of those bigger fish, but caught some nice fish that would have been bigger if this pond would be healthier. They're just not eating enough. There's probably not enough in here for them to eat. If you like the videos, if you like what we're out here doing, hit that subscribe button. While you're at it, hit the notification bell to be notified when we put new content up. It's been a great trip out here today. Thank you for watching the video. It's Chris. It's Team DY Fishing. Have a good afternoon.